F, file everything. Now, this is going to sound crazy because I know in the other one I talked about examining. Filing everything is my way of saying get a copy of everything you sign. Why am I saying this? And I articulated about this before about examining. The reason why is because, let's be clear, when you first start to work, you're going to be so excited and gung-ho about a new job. You're going to be like zip, 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 zip. And you're probably not going to read through everything. But if you ensure that you get a copy of everything, you have the opportunity to take it back home and read it at your leisure. If you've got like 15 to 20 different forms, you ain't gonna read them all one sitting. I guarantee you when you're going to get hired, you're not gonna sit there and take the time and read line by line. You're gonna look and you're gonna check for the highlights, look for your signature block, and you're gonna keep it moving. Well, as you start those initial weeks and months and so forth, when you're at home, take the time to look at those things. Keep them in a file so that you can get your hands on them in a hurry. More importantly, as you start to read things, trust me, in the early phases of you doing your job, you are asking a million questions because you're trying to get an understanding of the lay of the land and the culture of the business that you're working for. However, as you start working and doing the job more proficient over a period of time, that interest, that level that you had before is going to probably start to disappear. You're going to start getting into your job and all that paperwork is going to go to the wayside. So filing, it does two things. One, it gives you the ability to go and look at the documents at your leisure. So during those early weeks or months, you can kind of look at it one at a time and be able to grasp any type of issues that you may have and then go back to the appropriate persons in human resources and talk to them about it at that particular point in time. Two, you now have a system in place so that you can pull them up as you need them depending on the situation. And more importantly, this is the beautiful part, because at some particular point, some of these documents are going to probably be updated and they're going to probably ask you that you update the information accordingly. So this way you have that information available to you. So guess what? Now, when you're 2 years in, they got you signing some document and this is similar to the one you had before, you can look at the old one and look at the new one and say, okay, what's different? What am I giving up and what am I gaining? Trust me, get into the practice of filing things away. Now the lovely part is a lot of, especially some of your more high-tech company, they'll have access to kind of a virtual HR system so that you can go in and look at your documents accordingly. That's great that they have them there. Keep a copy for yourself. You just never know if something goes south and you need this information and you need to be able to readily access it at a moment's notice.